Okay, so the hearings have begun for the next guy that's going to be on the Supreme Court, Judge Kavanaugh. And I hear my liberal friends worrying a lot that the new justice will change the court and then Roe versus Wade will be overturned. And their argument is it's established law. And so don't get mad at me. But if we're going to use that as our basis for things, then we should go back to slavery. We should go back to separate but equal. They were established laws for a long time until we figured out it was stupid. This whole issue of whether or not there is a constitutional right to have an abortion, I think is a worthy fight. I'm not sure, I'm conflicted in a way on it, but I think it's a fight that we should have.
But it's just as stupid to compare what is happening with the nomination of Mr. Kavanaugh for the Supreme Court, to compare that to slavery, are separate but equal. You and I both know that slavery was the greatest stain on America and its first sin.
Don't disagree.
Next to the genocidal practices of the Indians.
Totally agree.
But what we should do is keep the discussion in context. Many of those opposing Justice Kavanaugh to be, perhaps, at the end of the day, they think he's going to rule against abortion.
Yep.
And they think that he's going to be the casting vote that makes abortion illegal in America. Let me say this to the brothers and sisters of my community. Be very careful letting anybody convince us that that's a fight that pertains to us. The abortion fight is something that's much more greater than what we know. You don't think it's strange why you see fertility clinics all over the suburban affluent white communities, but in the black community, you see abortion clinics everywhere? You don't think that's strange? So when they talk about abortion, we must be careful about believing that's a fight that includes us.
Well, I haven't seen this mass of fertility clinics out in Katy.
Oh yeah, y'all got them, big time.
All right, well, you'll have to show me sometime we hang out together.
Oh, you've probably been the one with your weak firepower, but go ahead.
God, one thing I love about Quanell is you always get into firepower. But speaking of firepower, I think we have got to stop making Supreme Court justice political. It's the same problem I have with local judges. It's the same problem I have with the appeals court and the Texas Supreme Court. We are electing judges for political reasons, not judicial reasons. I just think it's horrible.
Every judge is elected based on political reasons. Even federal judges are appointed lifetime appointments through political process. The Supreme Court justice will come through in a political election process from the Senate and Congress. But I'm telling you, abortion, we need to be very careful about if that's really our fight like they try to tell us that it is.